Hi guys, and welcome back. An update today from us because we are heading over to VMAX tomorrow. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you would have seen us attending various VMAX events where we go to an airfield and literally race our cars about 1.6 miles. So from a standing start to see what top speed we can get. We had a lot of success with this in our F10 M5. That car has now gone, so it's up to the new cars to go there and see what we can do. We are taking tomorrow our F90 M5, the F80 M3, and also Eventuri's RS3, which is behind me. What I will do is run through each of the cars, tell you what we have done to them, and the next video from us will be the event at VMAX and how those cars have done. So I'll start with the F90 M5. That car has been with us since around July last year. We started tuning it a couple of months ago after we put about 5,000 miles on it to make sure everything was okay with the car. The car is currently running stage 2. We have made a video on this, which you can check out. We'll put the link up. The car has a full Super Sprint exhaust, including a decat downpipe. It has the Eventuri intake, and it's running our first iteration of the stage 2 tune. Now on the F10 M5, we perfected this over a year or two. Going to high-speed events like this really helps us nail down the tuning and make sure everything's running as it should do. And as time goes by, we learn other methods of extracting more power safely from the cars. So this is going to give us a good baseline as to what's possible. And then the VMAX after this, which I think is in May, we will take the car a little bit further. We're not sure what stage it's going to be at that VMAX, but this will give us a baseline and then hopefully we can improve from there. Viper, the F80 M3, if you watched our last video on VMAX, had the hybrid turbos, the first iteration of those, and we really rushed to get that car ready for that VMAX, and it wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. We have the second iteration of turbos on the car now, so I'll just run through the spec that car has currently. It has our version 2 Evolve hybrid turbos. It has the full Evolve titanium exhaust, the Eventuri intake, and the mapping to suit those modifications. We have also taken off the Pirelli Trofeo R's off the 660 design crypto wheels, and we have fitted the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. The reason for that is the Pirellis are great when you've got a lot of heat in them, but once you go to an event like VMAX and you're not allowed to get a lot of heat into the tyres, like on a track you would, the P4S's actually work a lot better in our opinion. I have tested the car on the road and I've got a slightly better 100 to 200 time, and the tyres are gripping really well. In third gear I've got full grip, which I wasn't getting with the Michelin Pilot Super Sports.
Ryan Little.
With the RS3, Eventuri's project car, we also have a video running on that. This is currently stage 2, so it has a Super Sprint downpipe, Wagner intercooler, and it has the RS3 intake, the version 2. The reason for Eventuri buying the car, if you follow the video, was to actually make a high power RS3 build and show what is possible with the intake. And if we go to a stage where we fit a hybrid turbo and the car, the intake starts restricting the power, the intake will be redesigned to suit that, because a lot of people are doing high power builds on this car. On stage 1, this car made around 480 horsepower. We haven't dynoed it again with the stage 2, which I'm gonna do after I finish this video. Also, this car has been treated to Michelin Pilot 4S's as well. So all the cars are running the same Pilot Sport 4S tyres, which we've found to be the best kind of all-round tyre at the moment. The car did come with Pirelli P0s as stock. I haven't driven the car yet to see how this one reacts, but the other two, I can't fault those tyres at all. In the F90 M5, despite the amount of power it's got, I very rarely see the traction light flicking. I've only managed to do it once when it was really wet in second gear, giving it full throttle. So as part of our preparation from VMAX, apart from making sure they're making the correct power and then they're running safely, we also do safety checks on the cars. So Hash has been looking over the cars, making sure the tyres are okay, the brakes are okay, suspension, bushing and everything like that underneath the car is as it should be, because we're going to be doing some high speeds. I expect the F90 to hit very close to 200, if not over, and the same for the M3. The RS3 not so much, but it's very important when you're doing an event like this to make sure that tyre pressure is okay, which we'll continue checking throughout the day, and actually making sure the cars are safe to drive. I will be driving the F90 and the F80, and my business partner Bilal, who's the head designer for Eventuri, will be driving the RS3. I may pop into the RS3 at some point, but it's four-wheel drive, has launch control, so I don't think there will be any kind of skill involved in launching the car. The only one that's going to be tricky is the M3. The launch control doesn't work so well in it, so I'm just going to have to drive it with traction off and kind of manage the traction myself. The F90, as we know, has launch control and it does actually work very well. I haven't actually timed the F90 sort of 0 to 60 or quarter mile, so that'll give us a chance to see what times that car puts down on the draggy on those markers. Once the cars are prepped, we're going to load them all up because we've got an early start tomorrow morning. We're leaving Evolve HQ at 7:30. Hopefully the event at VMAX will not only provide us with some really good races. In the F10 we had some great battles with the McLarens and the Paganis. With the F90 I'm hoping that we will actually be able to beat those cars now, because we will have traction off the line as well as the power once the car gets going. And we'll get some good data for further tuning on all of the platforms. We will also be live streaming and giving coverage on our social media channels. So if you look at the links below, we'll provide the Instagram accounts for myself, Hash, Aston and Eventuri, so you can keep a tab on what we're doing throughout the day. The weather seems to be pretty dry and a good temperature for turbocharged cars, so hopefully we'll do well, and I'm really looking forward to the results and sharing the videos with you next week. Thank you for watching, guys. If you want to watch more of our videos, you can watch them over here. If you want to watch what YouTube suggests that you might like from our videos, you can watch them over here. As always, if you haven't already, please like our video and subscribe to our channel. If you've got any questions for us, please drop them in the comments below and we will do our best to answer them for you.